Once again, we're back. We're live. We ready. Man, get down with the crew. Man, you know what time it is. It's time for the infamous, diabolical, relentless, undeniable, undisputed, retaining, greatest tag team podcast champions of the world. Join the Juggernaut James, Sam Moneyman Bam, and my dog West, the Architect V, and we are the Let Loose Podcast.
Yo,
Yo,
what's goodies?
Hey man, I'm sorry that I missed last week, man. I had a little technical difficulties, man. But guess what? I'm back. I'm ready, man. I'm down for whatever, man. With the team, man. Jordan, the motherfucking Juggernaut James. How you feeling, brother?
what's going on, family? Good to have you back, man. We missed you last week on here, but we held it
Appreciate it.
down. What's
Hell
going on?
yeah.
Shout out our producer, architect, producer, West V over there, holding
Hell
down the
yeah.
controls as always. The best in the business, fellas. Best in the business.
Let's
But
go.
welcome everybody. Episode 127 of the Let Loose podcast. Today we got a lot of content. We're about to go right into it. We got five college football games to go over. We're going to break down three of them, quick pick two of them, and then we got every single NFL game for week 6 this week. Crazy week last week, but we'll get into that a little bit more later. Probably about 20 minutes down the line, anybody watching the playback. So, yeah, man, feel free, like, share, subscribe, chime in. You see the games we got posted there on the ticker. Let us know who's going to win which game, predictions, fantasy, betting. We'll build a parlay. Whatever y'all want to do, we here for it. And we here and it's on and now. It's popping.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, bro. College football. Let's go to the very first game right off the rip, bro. Let's go Alabama at Missouri. Number 8 Alabama at number 14 Missouri, rather. So Alabama's 4-1, Missouri's 5-0. The over-under on that game's 52.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Projected some scoring here, fellas. Missouri's coming off a bye week. Bama's fresh off defeating Vanderbilt 30-14 after coming alive in the second half of that game.
Right, big time.
Big, especially the defense, bro. Definitely a big step up. But the biggest test of the season so far, Missouri, for Missouri was probably against South Carolina. It was probably their hardest test so far.
Mm-hmm.
They're 5-0 though. I got to give them credit. But they got Bama here to worry about, and then they got Texas A&M, Oklahoma. So I mean, we're gonna see what they're about
Yeah,
for
yeah.
real
They
the
got
next
they
couple
got their
weeks.
gauntlet coming. Right.
Yeah,
You ain't hit your
This-
timer neither. You ain't hit your timer, Jay.
you already know. So, so we're gonna see if they're built. We're gonna see if they for real or not, man. Alabama though, they're no dark horse here. I know we was talking about them a couple weeks ago or early in the season after the first loss. And the same Bama, they gone. They ain't went nowhere, bro. They ain't went nowhere. And I just think it's taken time for them to fully adapt to Kalen DeBoer's offense because he's more pass heavy than we're used to seeing like at Alabama. Their offense is still incredibly efficient. They stall out sometimes, but they've committed only one turnover this year, bro. That's crucial.
That's insane.
And
That was that
yeah,
Florida State game.
yeah, no. It was the last game. He threw a pick versus Vanderbilt last game. That was their
Okay.
one pick of the year.
No, he threw one against Florida State too. I think he threw one. If I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
might
If
have
I'm
to
not
fact
mistaken.
check. So maybe two tops. I missed that one. But bottom line is they're playing really good offensively. The defense is still top tier. They're fifth in the nation against the pass, 20th in points allowed. They always step their game up in the second half as they did last week, man.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
gotta caution, and Missouri's playing really good. Bo Prabule, and we'll get in more. I'll leave it to you to break it more of him down for me. But I just want to mention that they're running back, bro. Missouri running back, fuck Ahmad Hardy, bro. He leads the
Yep.
nation in rushing right now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's averaging 7 yards per carry, bro. 730 yards, 9 touchdowns on the season. And Missouri being at home, you
Right.
never know, do we? So how we
Yep.
feeling about this, fellas?
Yep. 7 100-yard game streak. So he's leading the nation right now. That man is a beast, bro. Pabula, he's a great quarterback, man. He got to do his thing. He's been doing okay or whatever, but like you say, the the competition that he's had hasn't been great.
Sure.
Alabama right now, even though they're ranked number 8, they're a top 5 team right now. They got everybody on watch.
Looks like it to
You
me.
got to,
They're
yeah, you
back.
got to watch
They're
Ty
back.
Simpson. Yeah, hey, Ty Simpson, man, shows that he is that guy. But some of the breakdowns or whatever, Bama got to hold that stuff down on third downs, like those third and 6, third and 7s or whatever. They got to convert those things. Jam Miller, their running back or whatever, man. They bring the balance so Ty Simpson don't have to do so much. Like Ty Simpson might have 30 passes, 32 passes, whatever. That's probably like peak. for him. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
we need those guys or whatever to handle business, whatever. The Bama D line, man, is so awesome, bro. Like, we don't give them boys enough credit, man. That D line, man, is so crucial. But Missouri is 0-5 against Bama all times.
Wow.
Right.
That's
So
tough.
they've never
They've only
beat
played
Bama.
5 times.
They only played 5 times. So 0-5. 0-5 versus Bama, bro.
Well, I guess
So
that makes sense because Missouri just came to the SEC not that too
right,
long
not too
ago.
long
So I
ago.
guess that does
Right,
make sense.
exactly.
Okay,
So
go
so,
ahead.
so they're on the west side of the SEC. SEC, yep. But like I say, man, Jam Miller, man, the D line, Ty Simpson, man. Even though Missouri is a tough place to play, 3.5. I gotta go with Bama, man. Until somebody beat them, I gotta go with them boys. 3.5 is, I think that's too
Two and
low. I think that's two and a
two
half.
and
You
a
got two
half.
and a half?
Two and a half.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. So 2.5, definitely Bama clear that. And I'm gonna go to under on that one for some reason, bro. I think that defense, man, gonna shut down that Missouri offense, bro.
Yeah, to finalize on my point before I pass it to Wes for his pick, following up on that, I just feel like Bama is the more proven team. Yes, you hit it on the
Right.
nose. I do believe that Bama right now is a top 5 team just based off of what they've done, how they played, how they bounced back from that early loss. That
Mhm.
win versus Georgia was everything. Bro, I know
Right.
you missed last week. Did you see me on here? I publicly apologized to Ty Simpson
I
for
seen that.
questioning.
I did see that. I
I'm
did see
sorry.
that. I
And
seen
again,
that.
I'll say it again. Like
Hey, man,
my
it be
my
like
bad,
that
bro.
sometimes. It be
My
like
bad.
that sometimes, man.
I know you was about that life, bro.
I
My
can
bad.
see
My bad.
clearly now
My
the
bad.
rain is gone.
I'm telling you. So, that's my bad on that. But yeah, I just think Bama has the advantage here because, they're Bama, and I think overall, as a whole, they have a better unit and better competition. The whole 9 yards, man. Drinkwitz, the coach for Missouri, he's been doing really good things there. Them teams are always
Hmm.
tough. They got a very solid, talented team, but they're not Bama. Taking Bama to win, they're going to cover, and I'm going over the 51.5. I think we're going to see
Okay.
a lot of scoring here. A lot of scoring here.
I don't
Yeah,
think at the end. I don't think at the end, bro. I think Bama gonna lock that shit down at the end, man. The second half team, bro. That's what I'm saying. That second half, bro, man, them boys be on shutdown. They found out what all your little 15 plays that you trying to do and run against us. Okay, they might score maybe like 30 total in the first half or whatever, then shut them boys completely out, dog, in the second half. That's how I'm feeling.
yeah. So like you said, Ty Simpson, he's got ESPN is showing he's only got one interception, 13 touchdowns. So that's
Okay,
pretty.
okay,
That's
Yeah,
that's
okay,
last game versus
okay,
that
Vandy.
that's a pretty good fucking ratio to
okay.
touch. Interception to touchdown ratio. And I just feel like yes, after that first game, Florida State came out and they looked like they were like the Florida State of what we know
Hmm.
of the past,
That's
and
right.
it looked like Alabama was going to take a step back because they don't have their daddy Nick Saban there. But ever since probably the second game, I feel like they're getting better every single game. And they beat a good Georgia team last week. And Missouri, they're known to have firepower, but like you said, Jordan, it's Alabama. I'm going to pick Alabama. They're going to cover, and I'll go over as well. Alabama's just Alabama. Now,
Yeah,
if this was a week 2 pick, then I might say something differently because, like I said, that first week they would look pretty sketchy.
yeah, especially coming off that loss to Florida State, man. And
Exactly.
they've kind of lost some steam now. They played some good teams, but
Right.
Right. Mhm.
but
So what are we saying? Alabama is the team to beat in the national championship?
I don't know
You feel
about
like
all
they
that.
already
I don't know
you feel
about
like
that quite yet.
they're clear cut?
I
They're
don't know
clear
about
I
cut right
can't
that.
now?
I can't say that yet. I can't say that
I was
yet.
just
What's
saying.
up? What's
We'll
up,
see.
Williams? What's up, Pops?
Yeah,
Some
we'll see.
comments, but no, I can't say that yet. I can't
Okay.
say that yet because Ohio State has looked really good. Oregon's looked really good.
Hmm.
I can't sleep on teams like
It's a
that,
lot of
man. You
it's a lot of
so
Miami.
many
Yeah,
teams right now.
Miami. Right.
Miami's
Miami
looking
looks really good.
phenomenal.
Really
Yep.
good. Right.
Texas A&M, we're about to get into them here in a
Mhm.
minute. They've looked really good. Matter of fact, we're about to get into it right now. We got our game picks in. Let's go to that next game right now. I'm talking Sam's Florida Gators. At number 5, Texas A&M. A&M's favored by 7.5 points. The over/under's 46.5 points. So A&M's coming off an impressive 31-9 victory against Mississippi State. I thought that game would be closer. It wasn't. They dominated Mississippi State. And the Gators finally got that big win, bro.
Yeah, I told you.
Neutralizing Texas.
Told you.
29-21,
They
bro.
damn sure did. They damn sure did.
You knew sooner or later they had to win one of those
They
big
had to
games.
get one. They had to get one, man.
Texas is the perfect team to do it because they're not playing very well.
Yeah, they're in shambles.
Yep, exactly. So
It
I just had to pick Florida that game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So here's my question. Can these gritty Gators carry on that momentum into Kyle Field this weekend? What you think, Sam? I know you itching for it. Go ahead.
Baby. Hey, man, with that boy Dallas Wilson over there, man, we could do all things. You hear me? For real.
Dog.
That man showed out.
Dog.
Man. He is the piece of the puzzle that we needed. You feel me? And then shout out to the O-line for not having all those stupid penalties. Thank you. Jalen Ball, doing your thing, running the ball or whatever consistently or whatever. Thank you. DJ Lagway, I'm not going to give you an apology, but hey, man, just watch yourself for real.
Hell no.
He played a lot
That's
better.
one game, bro. That's one game.
I'm not going to give you too much credit.
Right.
But good job, though, anyway. I'm going to give you a good job or whatever. I'll pat you on the back. Hey, man, stay consistent. That's the thing for me. You feel me? So this the Florida team that I was trying to see, man, from week 2, bro. Week 2, you know? Like, for real, DJ act like he wanted to play. So, for the keys to victory, DJ, under 2 turnovers, bro. Under 2 turnovers. Got to be under 2 turnovers. For sure. Offensively, I really don't care what you do. You feel me? Keep them chains rolling or whatever. You ain't got to have a hell of a lot of yards. You ain't got to have a hell of a lot of touchdowns, bro. Keep them chains moving, bro. So, under 2 turnovers, definitely. Jalen Ball, like I say, man, beast. Don't run them too much or whatever, but, man, like I say, man, option plays, man, the play calling got to get a lot better. Man, this Texas A&M team, bro, is serious business. You know, like I say, stopping the penalties, those are the things or whatever. Those are our keys to success. But Texas A&M, man, Marcel Reed, bro, so raw, bro. Defense raw as hell. It's not like that Texas defense, man. I don't know what the hell happened with them boys, you know. But I'm liking my Gators, bro. I'm liking my Gators to pull this one off another upset victory. And I'm gonna go to over on that. I think we're gonna put up some points, bro. I think our offense, man, has got it together and shaking it together. You know what I'm saying? And put that stuff together, bro, so we can live and we can breathe good. So shout out to my Gators, bro. Shout out to my Gators last week. Shout out to them this week for getting the upset victory, man. You heard it here first.
It really goes to show what can happen and how good Lagway can be when they can run the ball. And when you have a playmaker and, you know, Dallas Wilson, he arrived last week, man. Freshman, 6'3", 213 pounds, 6 catches, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. He killed it. Man, stop doing this already. They get one good game and you start that shit. Just chill out.
Baby T.O.
Let me give the kid credit for you put crazy responsibilities on his back. Just relax for a minute.
Jesus Christ.
But that's the spark they needed.
Megatron. That's Megatron.
Bro, I will come through this camera on your ass. You better chill out.
Nigga.
But anyways, that's what they needed, bro. And they ran the ball. They were able to run the ball. Like I said, Jaden Baugh, he rushed for 107 yards and a touchdown. Now, obviously, that takes more pressure off DJ Lagway. And look at how good he did when he had that. So, obviously, you know your defense is going to stand on business. They always do. That's never nothing to worry about for the most part. But, and not to mention, Florida's defense, they held Florida's defense held Texas to 52 yards on the ground last week. That's and they were 3 of 11 on third downs. That's impressive as hell.
Wiser and all those boys.
Even though they're struggling and all that, but that's what they wanted to do was run the ball, and they couldn't do that. So shout out to that Florida defense for that. But however, these Aggies, bro, they are very dangerous right now. They are battle tested, somewhat similar to the Gators, man. And in my opinion, they are one of 4 teams in college football that I feel has the best balance on both sides of the ball. The other 3 would be OSU, Oregon, and Bama, and then them. But I feel like those are the 4 most complete teams right now on both sides of the ball. Like they've been killing it on both sides, bro.
Right.
Marcel Reed, you touched on him a little bit, but he might be a Heisman finalist if he keeps playing at this level headed into the end of the season. But he's very quick. He's very, very quick. He can get out the pocket and then he can gun it. He takes a
Right.
little too many chances. But that can be a good thing or a bad thing.
That's
But
that could be good. Right.
they have explosive receivers in Mario Craver and Casey Conception, especially Conception on the kick return. That kick return last week that roasted their ass. So very dangerous. And not to mention a ferocious defense that's 4th in the nation in sacks, bro.
Right.
Defensive end Cassius Howell has 7 by himself.
Yep.
Already.
He'll be a first rounder in April. Obviously leads the nation with 7 sacks, but capped off, with a hostile environment with over 100,000, people screaming and the fans going crazy. Kyle Field, that's a hard place to play, bro.
Yeah, it is.
And I just feel like Texas A&M is going to win this game. I do like Florida to cover. I don't like the 7.5. Not with how Florida played last week. I can't give them that. No, sir. So I'm taking Texas A&M. I'm taking Florida to cover that, and I'm going over. I'm with you on the over, bro. Over 46.5. Both these teams going to put up some points.
They're going to put up some points big time. Definitely. Shootout.
I just don't know if I can trust Lagway yet. Just because he had one decent game. Like you said, Aggies, they got a mean defense. So if they get, Howell has already seven sacks this season. So you got to expect him to at least get to Lagway over and over and over. And, when Lagway's under pressure, he folds, and that's when he makes all his mistakes and interceptions and shit. So, like you said, Sam, the best bet for you is for him not to turn the ball over. I'd be okay with 1, but anything outside of that, it's not going to be good,
Right.
Unless. And the only reason why I say that he would have to do 2 or more is to keep up with the Aggies offense, because they're going to put up points regardless. Your defense played very well last week against Texas, but Texas offense isn't Aggies offense. Reed has 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Hell, that's a really good ratio as well. And like I said, Howell has seven sacks. So I'd love to see Florida continue to build momentum, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it this week. So I'm going to take the Aggies. I think they're going to cover that 7.
You think they're going to cover the 7.5?
Yeah, I do.
Woo!
Yeah. I think Lagway is going to be your downfall. I really do. But I could be wrong, man. Like I said, we'll
I
see.
don't think he's gonna have that much pressure, boy, coming on him and stuff. Especially with Jay and Ball, and he not throwing like no deep passes. You feel me? All them deep passes is dead.
If he doesn't,
everything is short pass and yak yards. You feel me? Like they don't
Yeah,
trust him
if
with
they-
the long
if they
pass.
stick to
That
that-
one long pass that he had or whatever, Dallas Wilson,
Yeah.
was because that dude had to fail.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like everything had to be intermediate passes or whatever. That shit is dead with Lagway now.
Yeah.
You feel me? And he got to move his feet a little bit more. Or whatever.
Right.
He was on the walking boot or whatever last week, and all those things or whatever. You got to scramble a little bit more, bro. For
Right.
real. You got Matt Jones in the league right out here scrambling. You got all
He's
these
gonna
guys out
have-
here scramling, bro. Like
He's
you
gonna
gotta
have
be
no
able to
choice
scramble.
but to move. He's got to move
You
because
got to be
I
able
think
to scramble. You feel me?
I think he is going to be pressured this game. You got Cassius Howell, 7 sacks coming at you. They're 4th in the nation in sacks. They're going to be coming, man. But
Right.
I mean, Florida's got to anticipate
saying-
that little short routes, little quick up, little outs, little screen passes that keep
Right.
them on their toes, keep them honest.
But we
But if they
have
can
one of the-
develop that run game,
Right, the run game,
Whole new game.
and our offensive line, bro. Our offensive line is so good, dog. If they don't have all those penalties, that's
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
the
that
thing
goes
for me.
hand in hand.
That's
Offensive
the
Right.
thing for
Yeah,
me
yeah,
because
yeah.
them boys, man, Jake Slaughter is one of the best centers it is out here in college football, bro. He came back. He could have been the first round last year. He came back for this year because we thought we could
He's
do
pretty
something.
good.
For real. No, he's
pretty
that
good.
guy. He's
Yeah.
that guy, bro. For
I-
real. They just got to get that stuff together, man. It's a loud, hostile environment. I understand. So some penalties gonna be out there. You feel
Right,
me?
yeah.
It's gonna be a couple holding calls. It's gonna be a couple
False
but
starts and stuff.
not freaking 13 like it was against Miami.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be that bad. You feel
Right.
me? Like
Oh yeah.
4 or 5 penalties. You know what I'm saying? Offensively or whatever, man. That's peak. You feel me? Like we don't need no more than that, bro. For real, we don't even need that many. Really need like 2, but 4 or 5 offensive penalties, bro. And I feel like we can handle business, bro. For real.
I mean, if everything works out, if everything is perfect, yeah, you guys will have a good shot. But like I said, they get pressure on Lagway. I think he's going to fold. He's going to make stupid mistakes, unless he turns into Michael Vick and they can't catch him or something like that. That's the only, in my opinion, that is the only
Right.
way that he's going to carry you guys to a victory.
I don't need I don't need him to be Michael Vick. I just need him to get first downs. You
True.
ain't got
Yeah,
to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing
and not turn the
spectacular,
ball over.
right? And not turn the ball over. Just
Right.
move the chains, bro. That's all I need
I,
you to move the chains and let us take care. Let us take care of the motherfucking rest. You feel me? Let the rest of the
I
team take care of the rest.
I feel like the worst of Lagway's behind us. If he does have bad games from here on out, it's not going to be no 5,
The
4, 5
5,
interceptions.
Yeah,
It's
right?
not 5.
they're not going to let
Yeah.
it get to that again. They're obviously Dallas Wilson alone makes them a better team, just like
Right.
that. Freshman impact that he is. I mean, this kid is especially sensational. So
Five
I don't
star.
think I think we've definitely seen the worst of Lagway. So that's good if you're a Gator fan, no doubt. Let's go to the last game. Oh, the last game we're going to break down. Then we got 2 quick picks. Let's go. Number 15, Michigan at USC. Michigan's 4-1. USC is 4-1 as well. USC is favored by 2.5. The over/under is 57.5 points. USC's coming off a bye. Michigan fresh off a 24-10 win versus Wisconsin. This is a huge game for both teams as they are fighting under the radar, trying to make a play for a conference title and a playoff spot. Everyone talks OSU, Penn State, not so much lately, but
Yeah.
Oregon, even Indiana nowadays, rightfully so. But the winner
Right.
of this game still has a good chance to make some noise for the rest of the season. Who y'all feeling in this game before I break it down? Y'all know which way I'm going with it.
Well, I see it like this. If USC can't stop the run, bro, that 57.5 points, dog, that shit ain't even gonna be non-existent, bro. For real. You gotta stop the run. Can they stop the run? Is the $1,000,000 question. Can they stop the run?
They didn't last year. Michigan, remember, did the 2-minute drill on them last year, and we ran every single play right to victory.
Justin Haynes, man. Plus, I got him plus, man, on my board, bro. He's been killing. I think he got like 600-yard games or whatever this season. So he right behind Hardy. Ahmad Hardy or whatever. So with the 100-yard games, whatever consecutive. So
Fourth leading rusher in the country.
man, he's raw. He's raw, bro. Man, he's been killing it. Myville, man, they gotta score first. USC gotta score first. They gotta score early, and they got a front run for them to beat Michigan, in my opinion. I feel like they gotta score 14, 17 points early. You feel me? Like get y'all from the gate or whatever, and they got a front run or whatever, so y'all won't be leaning on the running game. You feel me? Bryce Underwood, he's solid. This is a big test for him. This is a big test, bro. I like him. I like him in this game, bro. But if USC, man, comes out early, bro, 10, 13, 14, 17 points, bro, early or whatever, and got y'all in the reins, got y'all in the chokehold or whatever, bro, y'all not going to win this game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like y'all can come back from those type of deficits. So I don't think it's gonna get that ugly, man. I don't think that's gonna get that ugly. Uh, I do like Michigan though, bro, because I feel like that run game, man, gonna handle business. Like y'all stacked on the running game, bro, and the defense or whatever. I feel like USC won't get that many points, bro. It might be 27-24 or something like that or whatever, 30-27. So close to the 57. But I like Michigan though, man. Bryce Underwood got to have a hell of a game, bro. I'm talking about like 200 yards passing, probably like 50, 60 yards rushing, bro. Like 2-3 total touchdowns, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to have a spectacular freaking game, bro. He got to put the world on notice. This game, you feel me? Like, and this gonna step you up to the next level, whatever, in your career, whatever, this year, bro, as a freshman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Michigan. They definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying? You know they're gonna cover whatever because they the underdogs. But I like the under, bro. Just slightly under. 56 points, 57 points, like on the dot.
I will tell you that before I break it down, I completely agree with your pick of Michigan and the under. But here's the thing for me with Bryce Underwood, bro. As much as I would love to see his coming out party, him, putting the world on notice and just tearing up the league and taking it by storm and having like a crazy game, I don't need that. If we can run the ball with Haynes and we can run the ball with Marshall, that 1-2 punch, and then Bryce making the smart passes when he needs to just to move the change, with the tight ends, and they had a good rapport going.
He been running that stuff too, though. Nice
Marsh.
though. Yeah, he been running that stuff too, though, man. Sneaky with it.
Get him running too, obviously. Yeah, of course. But that little stuff like that, it doesn't have to be pretty, just enough to win a game just like we did. They got up on us last year, and we came back 2 minute drill, just ran every single time because our passing game was non-existent last year, and we ran it every single play down their throat.
Yeah.
But USC is a lot better this year, so let's talk about it. They have the third best passing attack in the country right now. They're third in points per game with 48.4. Their defense is much improved from previous years. They still have weaknesses in there, though, but seeing Illinois and MSU having success run the ball against USC is a good sign for me as a Michigan fan because I'm quite confident in our abilities to do the same, but better. Michigan's defense is way better all around the board. 15 sacks on the year, 7 interceptions. I think takeaways will play a matter in this game. USC
Big
does
factor.
have 17 sacks, so they have more than us technically. So you can't sleep on that. But they're not in the
They're not
trenches.
playing the level of
They're not
they're
built
not playing
like
the level
Michigan.
of competition that y'all are neither. I don't think who had they played? Who
They
USC
played
played?
Illinois and lost to Illinois. That's
Yeah,
about the biggest.
Illinois
That's
is
the
good.
main game, right?
Illinois
That's
is
the
really
main
good
game
this
played,
year.
That's it.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are.
Illinois is all right. They do this every
They
year.
hot.
Like
Yeah,
everybody
they hot.
freaking,
They hot right now, bro.
they'll go on a little streak with Bielema and this and that, and then they'll take a shit and lose 3-4 games at least. But anyways, so you can't snooze at this team. USC is definitely a good team. Michigan is run heavy, but we found, like I said, we found some success throwing last week. Andrew Marsh, Donovan McCulley, both started getting in the rhythms, and getting a rapport.
McCulley's that guy.
They're
Yeah.
beasts, so
I like him a lot.
I got to say
he kind of
that
remind me of McConkey a little bit.
he's a lot bigger than McConkey. That dude's like 6'5". He's a monster, bro.
Hey man, the way he plays though.
But he's a savage, bro, and they're coming into their own. You elaborate on Justice Hayes, fourth leading rusher in the goddamn nation. 654 yards, 8 touchdowns. Bro,
Beast mode.
this is gonna be a good matchup, I think, and I think Michigan handles business here. I think we get it done. One thing about Bryce Underwood, though, man, that he needs to clean up, and this is really pissing me off. Little passes, 2-3 yard passes, little dump offs. This motherfucker is throwing a 90-yard sinker, or 90 mile per hour sinker.
Yeah.
Like, bro, don't throw it that fucking hard,
Throws
man.
it to the-
You
yeah,
wonder why it
seems-
zips by their fucking. Like, bro, this kid has a cannon. Like,
Right.
fling it. It's
Right.
look at the flick of that wrist.
Right.
Look at the for real, bro. Like,
Needs
he's
some finesse.
running these shits, and
Needs
it's
some
zipping
finesse in
by
that
him like
shit.
a
Right.
bullet, bro. Like,
Right.
Jesus Christ. But Michigan wins. I'm going under.
Heard that.
Wes, who's winning this game, bro?
Man, like you said, SC played you. You guys played it real hard last year. You came back with I think what was it? Oh, no, that was Penn State. My bad. So I'm thinking of something different. But anyways, I'm thinking of the play I had in my mind is from a different game. Yeah. So I don't really trust Underwood. I don't trust him quite yet. Like you said, his passes, he's three touchdowns, 1 interception, and Mayava is 11 touchdowns, 1 interception. The trenches is where I think this game is going to be won and lost. If Michigan can run the ball down their throats and continue to move the chains, that's going to be big for them. All Underwood has to do, if he needs to learn how to have a little bit of a soft touch to get those short yard passes to be complete, to keep the chains moving. If they can do that, I feel like Michigan will have enough to win this game. So I'm going to take Michigan. What was the over under?
So USC is favored by 2.5, and 57.5 is the over under.
I'll go under on that.
Michigan and under?
Yeah.
My man, we're all in concurrence. How about that? That don't ever happen.
That'll never happen.
Very little.
We beat them 27-20 last year. Shout out everybody in the comments. Pops, Williams, what's up, y'all? What's going on with it? So we kind of ran over there a little bit. That's all right, though. Let's quick pick this next game. Let's go number 7, Indiana, at number 3, Oregon. Oregon's favored by 7.5 points. The over-under on that's 55.5. So we're just going to quick pick through this. So overall, I feel like Kurt Signetti is doing really good things at Indiana. He's got them boys competing every year. He gets the most out of his players. Google me. I win. That's what he says, piece of cake, all that other shit. So, but he's really good for the program, and if he keeps it up, bro, I don't think he's gonna be at Indiana that much longer. But I feel like Oregon is among the best right now. They have been an elite program the last couple of years, and the things that they've been doing. Dan Lanning is one of the best coaches, could be the best coach in college football
One
right
of
now.
them. He definitely
And
is.
fresh
Top
off of that,
five.
oh hell yeah, dude, top fucking 2 or 3, exactly. But I feel like fresh off their bye and fresh off of Penn State, huge win. I just see them following that up, man, with a win here over Indiana. I don't see Indiana going into Autzen Stadium and fucking and beating Oregon. I just can't see it. So I'm taking Oregon to win. I'm taking Indiana to cover that, and I'm going to go under the 55.5. I think the defenses show up a little bit. Indiana's strength of schedule has not been Oregon's either, so I
No,
can't sneeze at that.
I like more and more Dante Moore and Decorian Moore. Man, the two Moores, man, been killing that stuff, whatever. Hill, Dyer Hill Jr., whatever. He definitely got to keep the pace up with the running game. You know what I'm saying? Man, Elijah, what his name? Elijah Sarrett? I don't know how to say his name. But the receiver
The
over there,
receiver,
Indiana,
yeah,
the receiver over there, whatever, man. He had a big game, bro. He had a big game against Iowa or whatever, which is also known for defense. 7 catches, 156 and a touchdown. So if he can have impact like that or whatever, they can make it a better game. Still like Oregon though. Still like Oregon, man. What they're doing, man. They killing right now, bro, man. They coasting right now. I think they'll cover. I think Oregon to cover. I
yeah. I
think
don't
Oregon to
blame you.
cover. I think Oregon to cover. And I'm going to over on that. I'm going to under.
Yeah.
Under on that.
Okay.
Go to under.
I'm right there with him.
Okay, I just had to give him some respect, just because Kurt Signetti and all that. But I'll tell you what, not only is he a good coach, but Mendoza, his quarterback right now,
Mendoza,
putting up crazy
Fernando.
numbers. And so is Dante Moore. But both of these guys, we talked about Heisman finalists earlier. I mentioned earlier, these two could be making that trip to New York if they
Right.
keep, if they keep having success at this same rate. You never know, man. And they love quarterbacks. The Heisman is a quarterback award more often than
Right.
not.
Yeah.
So I believe only 2 people that weren't quarterbacks in the last 20 some years or
Right.
20 years, maybe 3 people.
Yeah.
It ain't been that many. They weren't quarterbacks, but anyway. All right, so there we got them picks. Next quick pick. Let's go to number 6 Oklahoma at number 0, unranked Texas. Texas is favored by 2.5 points.
Wow.
Over under is 42.5 in the Red River rivalry.
Woo!
Well, they're favored because number 1, it's in Texas, is that they play where the Cowboys play at Arlington Stadium. And number 2 is John Mateer, quarterback of Oklahoma. Is he gonna play? Is he not gonna play? We're hearing all different conflicting
Probably
reports
not.
right now.
They said earlier this week he probably not going to play, even though he wants to play.
Fresh off of a hand surgery or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
dude, they're so hush hush, especially right now because you're playing. It's a huge game, obviously for both teams. But it's for me personally. If John Mateer is healthy, I am taking Oklahoma to win this game, no doubt, no question. I can't depend on
Right.
the backup, and I haven't seen enough. But Oklahoma's defense is right up there. I think they're better than Texas's defense.
Oh yeah.
Brent Venables has these guys playing at a high level each and every week. They're such a good team. They're a top team, and they still have a chance to make a run at everything when John Mateer comes back healthy. But
Right.
just because I don't think he's going to play. Even if he does play, he's not going to be healthy.
Not
How
to be
much they're gonna use
100%.
him, 2
Right.
quarterbacks, all that. So I just have to take Texas by default to cover in an ugly game, and I'm going under the 42.5.
Yeah. I don't think John Mateer playing though, but that Oklahoma pass rushers, bro. Boy, they're on a whole nother level, bro. They've been a problem, bro, lately. But they got the Oklahoma got the backup, Michael Hawkins Jr. He had like 3 touchdowns or whatever against like Kansas State or something or whatever. So no real competition or whatever. But I mean,
Right.
he looked pretty solid.
He's
or
a
whatever.
freshman though, so that's a good sign.
Right.
I'm pretty sure
No,
he's a
I think
freshman.
I think it's second year. I think
Is it?
it's
Oh, okay. I
sophomore.
thought
I
he
think
was
it's
a
sophomore. Yeah, I
freshman.
think it's sophomore year. Man,
Just
I
too
don't
many
know that
injuries,
Texas.
man.
But the thing is, that Texas offensive line, man, is still so shaky to me, bro. Man, we talked about that the first game.
Oh man,
You
they're
feel me,
horrible.
bro? Like you got the one guy Gooseby, and then all the rest of these guys are transfers, bro, and like second-rate players, bro. You feel me? Like y'all haven't fixed that offensive line yet, bro, and that's gonna be y'all problem, man, to the end of time, bro, or to the end of the season at least. You know what I'm saying? Go back in that portal or something. Archie Manning ain't all that. He all hype. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
real. It's like going to the movie and seeing Scream 2. You feel me? Be like, man, all that shit
Damn.
stuff. Damn, man, this shit wasn't nothing, man. I could have watched this shit on the box. You feel me? For real. So, like I say, man, and Anthony Hill, Colin Simmons, where y'all boys at, man? Where y'all boys at? I was hyping y'all up in the beginning of the year, bro, man. Y'all ain't been doing too much of nothing, bro. The two pass rushes, whatever for Texas, man. Where y'all boys been at, man, for real? Because y'all ain't been doing nothing. Arch ain't been doing nothing. Offensive line ain't been doing nothing, man, for real. Y'all a struggle bus. Straight up. I'm going with Oklahoma, bro. I'm going with Oklahoma covering the spread. I mean, for the upset.
Going over or under 42.5.
I'm gonna go over.
Okay.
I think the
Ballsy.
young boy. I think the young boy handle business. Michael Hawkins Jr., bro. He not tested yet, but I feel like he can handle business, bro. It look like he got the look in his eye, man. He got the look in his mother. Oh, he ready. He ready for war.
I just
I
can't see Texas as bad as they're losing back to back, especially in front of the Texas crowd. That would be, oh my Lord, that
Man.
would be so
exactly.
bad. Especially with a
Exactly.
backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They will have the pitchforks out for Steve Sarkisian. He'll have to move.
Man, what?
Yep.
Mm.
So
Who you got, Wes?
based off all of that, I'm going to take Texas, and they're going to cover. I got 1.5, but I think they'll win. I think they'll at least get 3. And what was it over under 43? I got 43 and a half.
42 and a half.
42 and a half. Yeah, I'll go under on that. I think Texas will do just enough to win this fucking game.
I know they got to
Yeah.
run the ball. I don't know if they're gonna run that
It'll
shit
be a
against
good game.
Oklahoma.
I don't
They
care.
gotta-
I
they
don't
gonna
care
have
the
to- they're gonna-
records.
They're gonna have to run the ball.
It's the Red River rivalry. Like this is one of those games that records don't mean shit.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's every rivalry game. Shit.
You're right. You're right.
But yeah, it's definitely gonna be going. All right, well, there's some college picks. Thank y'all for following along. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, drop a comment. Let me know who y'all are feeling this week. Best bets. Who y'all feeling, man? Who's gonna take it all? Is there any clear-cut favorite to win the college football championship this year? Let us know in the comments. So I think it is about that time where we cover every single NFL game that there is coming up. NFL Week 6. Last week was crazy. We have no more undefeated teams in the NFL, and we had 8 upset games last week. We got the pig count up here. I'm in first with 152 points. Sam, you're at 147. Wes, you're at 141. So let's see how we fare this week. Y'all let us know who's gonna win each and every NFL game as we go along with this shit. Let's go to the first game, man. I'm ready when y'all are.
All right, tomorrow we got the Eagles headed to New York. The Eagles are favored. I got 7.5. That over under is 40.5. Eagles coming off that loss to who did
Denver.
it? Denver. That's
Denver.
right. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to look to get some get back, and the Giants are basically the Giants. Jackson Dart didn't really have a good game last week. Cam Scatterboo's basically trying to turn himself into Mike Allstott and just rush through motherfuckers.
Stupid.
Man, I
ass
love
fumble.
that guy.
I did
love
too.
that
Stupid
guy,
ass
man.
fumble.
Mike Allstott, I love that motherfucker, man. That's kind of who he reminds me of. He might be a little bit.
He do.
He's a little bit shorter than Mike Allstott,
Peyton Hillis or something like that too.
Yeah. So I mean that could either hurt him or help him. Depends on how long he's with the Giants. But I'm gonna take the Eagles. They're gonna get their get back and they're gonna take it out on the Giants. They're gonna cover that 7. I'll go. Whatever under do you have, Jordan?
41.5.
Oh, you got 41.5. I'll go over on that.
Yes, sir. Both teams looking to rebound after that losses last week. Jackson Dart got a little taste of being a starting QB on the road last week, and
Right.
Philly just got punked, bro, last week. They got outscored 18-0 at home in the fourth quarter last week.
Right.
Good news is for Philly, Jalen Hurts threw for a season-high 280 yards. But the bad news is Barkley rushed for 30 yards last week. They haven't been able to run all season due to injuries on the offensive line. And I think Barkley's a little banged up too, so maybe that's why he only got, 7 carries, I think it was. So
I think Lane
Yeah,
Johnson might be hurt too. I think I seen that he's hurt.
yeah, their line is
One of the linemen. It might not be Lane Johnson, but one of those guys. One of the Pro
but
Bowlers.
we have not seen the best yet from Philly. It will come, it will get here, and they'll be a pain in the ass when the time is right. That loss really is just something that had to happen to help them get back on course. But I like them to bounce back here. I think they beat the Giants. They cover. I'm going under.
They were supposed to lose to us last week, but we ain't gonna talk
Mhm.
about that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, they should have.
I ain't gonna be salty because we had
Why
his
you
ass with
bringing up
negative
Yeah,
one.
they
bullshit,
should have.
man?
They
Hey,
should
hey,
have.
hey, because they had -1 yards passing in the second half for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy,
They got to clean up that shit in the
it's
second
all
half,
good.
especially in the fourth quarter.
We get healthy. We'll see them boys in the playoffs. Good game, Eagles. But hey, y'all playing these same little reindeer games, bro. Y'all gonna get the same results. For real. Y'all offense has not been looking great. Defense, whatever, been holding y'all down, bro. For real. Keeping y'all britches up. So I like the Eagles. I think this will be a bounce back game or whatever. I feel like they'll cover the spread, and I like the over on that one. I ain't gonna talk too much on it or whatever. There's nothing much to talk about.
Fair enough.
All right, Sunday morning, another overseas game. I don't remember where this one's at.
Fucking London.
Is it in London again?
Yeah.
I love
Shout
it.
out London. London's dope.
Yeah.
Personally, I
I
personally
don't like
love
these
it, man.
overseas games.
I wake up at 9. You immediately got football going on. That carries you
Mhm.
to almost 1 o'clock, and then you got literally all fucking day.
You're right.
I
You're
don't
right.
mind it.
You're right.
I
Um,
hate it.
but we got the Broncos. Well, we got the Jets hosting the Broncos over in London. I got the Broncos favored by 7.5. That over under is 43.5. Um, yeah, the Broncos came coming off, whatever bullshit, when
Big
they came.
win. Big
It
win.
was a big win for them. And the Jets are winless. They're 0-5, and I don't personally see that changing anytime soon. So I'm just gonna make it short and sweet. I'll take the Broncos. I think the Jets might cover that 7.5. And I will go. I got 43.5. I'll go under on that.
One of the Jets' biggest problems, whatever. I don't think Quentin Williams has been playing. I think he might still be out or whatever. I know he was that game that he played against us. I'm not sure about that game last week, but them boys haven't been holding that stuff down defensively. So that's gonna be the biggest issue because the Jets, man, that's what they based on. You feel me? A bunch of
Mhm.
3-and-outs or whatever, giving Justin Fields a couple extra opportunities or whatever to drive that stuff down the field. You know what I'm saying? I think not Bryce, who it is, Brees Hall,
Brees Hall, yeah.
The running back? Yeah.
Braylon Allen, one of those guys got hurt or whatever last
Braylon
week.
Allen is out. Done
So
for the
he's
season.
out. He's done for the season,
I
right? So
think
that's
so.
definitely gonna be hard hitter. Man, the offense, man, just don't look that good. The offensive line don't look that good. The
Mm.
receivers, man, been looking lethargic, bro. Like, but I want to say the Jets gonna win this game, bro. I really want to say this is like a desperation game for those guys or whatever. Because man, I don't want Aaron Glenn to lose his job, bro, first year. Because that's what that shit looking like. You feel me?
He could.
Yeah.
It's not
But
look. I
but
don't think he will, but I mean,
man,
Man,
bro,
starting
check
zero
this
and
I
out.
six isn't a
Check
good
this
look.
out.
Yeah,
Hey, when
yeah.
you
we
got a
just seen
10,
this last year.
when you got a 10 all year long, guess what? For real, man, your job is in constant jeopardy, straight up. But I don't think he's gonna win this game, bro. Man, I'm gonna go with the Broncos, but I do think they'll cover, and I'm gonna go to over.
You could think the Jets will cover?
I think the Jets will cover 7.5, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll cover
And over?
over. I think it's gonna be a lot more points scored this week.
It just doesn't make sense why the Jets are so bad to me. Aaron Glenn being a defensive minded guy, and I just
Mhm.
thought I thought offense was going to be their problem, but I digress. Broncos showed resiliency last week, bro. They was down 17-3 heading into the fourth quarter against the reigning champs in their backyard, bro. And they
Mhm.
pulled off the unthinkable. That was huge. They got to clean up some things. They had 12 penalties that game for 121 yards, but they'll be fine. I think they're going to bounce back here. But the Jets, man, it's it's the same song and dance, and I just don't understand it, man. Their offense is predicated on the run for better or for worse, but their defense is awful. It
Hmm.
Right.
is god awful, and there's something that I did not see coming. Like I was just saying, bro, they had 10 more penalties last week, man.
And even Sauce Gardner haven't been that good. Neither. He's
Dude,
been
you literally took
penalties,
the words off my
penalties,
fucking
penalties,
pad.
penalties, penalties.
Sauce Gardner getting penalty, and not that he's getting roasted. He's got roasted several times this year, man. And now people are criticizing him, saying he ain't been the same since his rookie season, bro. He got
Right.
roasted that
Yeah.
one time, that one big play last week, by Pickens.
Right.
Roasted his ass.
Definitely did. He
And
holding on
not
to
to
their life.
So he's been roasted a couple times, and I'm not accustomed to seeing that, bro. But the Jets defense still have zero takeaways on this season.
Yep.
Crazy.
Zero takeaways on
Crazy.
the season. Y'all heard
Don't
that.
believe it. Don't believe
If
it.
this recipe is gonna work, this defense needs to show up because the Jets are not in position to outscore anybody.
Nobody.
It's not a good sign right now, man, and I just don't understand what's going on.
Got
It's
to
like
be run
they're
heavy. You built to
undisciplined.
be
They look
run heavy.
undisciplined, and I don't understand it because I know Aaron
Telling
Glenn
you.
is at least preaching the good word. They're just not responding to it. But
Y'all built like the Ravens. Y'all supposed to be like the Ravens. Run heavy, couple quick passes. Garrett Wilson, for real. Defense, like I say, heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a
it's bad.
lot of 3 and outs. A lot of 3 and out type shit, But
That's
they
what
can't
it's
do that
all
stuff.
been.
You can't even get that stuff together, man. They be having 12 play drives, 13 play drives, man. Defense is dead after that. Could you imagine playing 13 straight drives on these
And then having to go back out there
4-3
90
running
seconds
fast?
later.
Right, for real. Physical specimens,
Yeah.
bro, man. There's
It's
no way,
exhausting, bro.
There's no way you can cover somebody that long. 13, 12, 13. Man, get out of here. There's no way. For real.
But they still shouldn't be
Shout out to
that
y'all
bad,
guys, though. Yeah, shout out to y'all guys, though, man.
They
For
still
real.
shouldn't be
Y'all
that
got
bad, though. But I'm going Denver to
Lord have
cover. I'm
mercy.
going under.
Man, I be cussing Aaron Glenn ass out, man, every time I get the chance, bro, man. Yeah, grab these towels, grab these jock straps and wash them because you definitely ain't doing your job.
All right, we'll start with you. What were you going to say?
Oh, Denver covers under for me. Go ahead.
The first 1:00 game I got is the Cleveland Browns headed to Pittsburgh. Got the Pittsburgh favored by 5.5. That over under is 37.5. That's what I got.
I got 38.5. Pittsburgh favored by 4.5. I feel like Dylan Gabriel had a pretty solid debut last week.
He did.
19 to 33, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns. No turnovers is the key thing here, man. Versus a good Vikings defense, man. And then you got Quinshon Judkins. He's an emerging problem. He's only played 4 games. He's been killing it.
Balling.
That's a good sign for them.
He's like second or third amongst rookies with rushing.
Yeah, he's been having a good starting 4 games, that's for sure. But the Steelers on the flip side, they're fresh off the bye, but they found a hidden weapon in Kenneth Gainwell last game. Bro, he rushed for 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Shout out to you, Sam, because you said they was going to rush for maybe like 70, 80 yards. I said you were crazy, but I think we were both under the false pretense that Jaden Warren was going to be doing that.
We're still doing that, right.
We didn't expect Kenneth Gainwell to do it, but the fact remains they did it, and they did even more. So shout out to you for somewhat seeing something there. But I feel like the Rodgers and Metcalf connection is getting there. But however, their defense is still suspect, man. Pittsburgh is 3-1, and every game has been a dogfight to the end, outside of the game where they got waxed by Seattle. But
that was at the end, though.
I'm sniffing an upset here. I'm sniffing an upset, bro. I really am, because something just tells me, man, Pittsburgh, every game has been close for them, bro. They've had to fight and claw for barely won every single game, every single one of their wins, bro. Every single one. You win, it doesn't matter. I understand that. I credit them. They're doing pretty well, but not sold, especially on that defense. So I just think with Dylan Gabriel, man, that defense was, the defense got a little rest last week. They're not, the same problem we just talked about with the Jets. The Browns were having that same problem. They can't convert nothing on offense. Your defense got to stay out there. Most of the Browns still have a top 5 defense in the NFL.
Yep.
So with Dylan Gabriel able to move the ball, they can get some rest, put some points up on offense. I don't know, man. I'm division game. Give me the Browns here, bro. I'm gonna take the Browns. I'm gonna take the over.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's a divisional game. They always play each other tough. I think Dylan Gabriel is gonna keep getting better. And what a way to start your career and beating one of your biggest nemesis, especially in your division. I don't trust the Steelers. I don't think, like you said, they've only been getting by. Yes, they've won, but hasn't looked the prettiest or anything like that. They've had a couple really big plays. DK Metcalf, busting 80-yarders or however,
77.
Yep. So, I mean, if they can do that, by all means, have at it. But I like to take the Browns on this as well. I do like the Browns. What is it? 5.5. Oh, yeah, they're going to take that obviously. And
unders.
yeah. What was your over under?
38.5.
I'm gonna go over on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that they have a younger quarterback, yeah, they're
Mhm.
gonna.
They got to let him throw though.
Yep.
They got to take the leash off him.
True.
Take the training wheels off. Let him go.
That's
Don't
true.
tell him. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. This job is yours for the time being, bro. Don't even look over your shoulder right now. We got you. We're behind you. Let him go, man. See what he can do.
Yep. Got to.
Man, I'm just trying to see Shador in that mug, man. That's it. That's all I want to see, for real. Until then, I still feel like Cleveland's still gonna be bottom feeders. I think they'll cover though, but man, Aaron Rodgers, man, does more with less. You feel me? Like he's been doing that stuff his whole career, man. He ain't had no real receiver, since your boy Devontae Adams over there. You know what I'm saying? Like he made a lot of guys or whatever look good, man. Jordy Nelson's and all those guys or whatever, man. He made those guys look superior.
Yeah, but he was like,
and what they really was. When Jordy Nelson had to went to the Raiders or whatever, he was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he was washed by then.
Yeah.
But still, though, I'm saying this guy still has the talent, man. He still has the IQ.
Or the Jets.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers at all, but I know this is one of the most cerebral quarterbacks that we have in the game. I don't think he's gonna let Cleveland beat them. But I think Cleveland will cover, and I'm gonna go to over on that. Even though they don't win pretty, they win at the end when it most matters, and that's all that matters. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you got to get that stuff done.
It's
at the
not
end.
like college.
I don't care how good you are in the beginning of the game. You can fuck up all 3 quarters, bro. But if you buckle down in that 4th quarter, bro, you the man. You feel me? Because none of that other stuff mattered, man. Only what happened last.
All right, you got that Tebow mentality. I read his book too.
That's it. Whatever happened last. You heard? Yeah, I mean.
5-2. I bet that. Next game.
All right, so next we got the Arizona Cardinals headed to Indianapolis, where Indianapolis is favored by 7. Over unders 46.5. Colts, man, they continue to keep playing the way they're playing. They can make some real noise come playoff time, but they do still have Daniel Jones as their quarterback. So I don't even know. Has he ever even been to the playoffs or?
Yeah, they went with the Giants, the Barclays last year.
Oh shit!
I don't
even remember that.
2 years. Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yep.
That's what got Jones the contract.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
And no disrespect to man, he's been playing good, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He's been playing awesome lately.
But he hasn't had the talent that he's got. So I'll be interested to see what he can do in the playoffs. Or if they continue to play with the way they're playing, they're definitely going to hit the playoffs. I'd like to see what they can do in the playoffs. Arizona, they're just anytime that I see motherfucking Skyler take off, it's literally like a 3-year-old just running. It is so fucking hilarious, Kyler. It is so fucking hilarious to see him scramble, and I just can't help but laugh about it. But the team's not that great. Marvin Harrison really hasn't been doing anything. We was hoping that when he caught that touchdown a couple of weeks ago that he could build off that, but it doesn't seem like he hasn't really been doing too much. So I'm going to take the Colts on this. They'll cover that 7, and I'll go under. No, actually, I'll go over. Sorry.
Thing about the Cardinals, man, they score a lot of points early. And they can't score that stuff at the end or whatever, man. That debacle last week with the Titans, man, I couldn't even believe that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, you had the fumble, you had the interception, fumble, touchdown. Man, what the hell was that? What was that? I've never seen a blooper reel like that. You feel me? Bro, the man caught the interception, fumbled.
Yeah.
Man, they kicked the ball. They kicked the ball about 2 or 3 times, bad news bears type shit. And then, the dude, Tyler Lockett, whatever, get the touchdown or whatever in the end zone. I'm like, man, come on. Bro, y'all was up by like 13 points.
That was the goofiest shit
ever.
Bro, y'all was up by 13 points.
One of the most unluckiest plays, man. That shit was funny.
How do y'all let this stuff happen, man? Y'all had these boys at like 9 points. Come on, y'all can't do that stuff whatever all the time. Defense, I feel like the defense is crucial. Offense need more pieces. They got the backup running back or whatever. I don't know how to say his name. Demondendo or whatever his name is or whatever. I know he been trying to do some work.
Demicarlo, the dumbass.
Yep. But I think he had a fumble whatever that game too, if I'm not mistaken.
And he fucking threw the ball. He threw the ball. Again.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's
The
exactly.
dumbass.
Exactly.
Hold on, let me interject. I don't mean to cut you off.
Right.
The dumbass.
Right.
Once again, for the second week in a row, we see that shit. Adonai Mitchell for the Colts the week before, and then this dumbass throws it. Why do players do that? I don't understand what's going on. What goes on through your head? And then to find the coach when he snatches him up for that shit.
Right. Okay.
Everybody get out of your fucking feelings in 2025. That is stupid shit. Yeah, he snatched him up. What the fuck? So what? So what? You did something stupid, you get snatched up. That's what the fuck happens when you play football growing up. Oh, don't put your hands on him. Oh, you got to conduct yourself better. Man, if one of my players do some shit like that, I'm going to slap your ass up, whether it's you want it now or later.
I'm telling you, for real.
That was stupid. You need to be slapped for some shit like that. It wasn't even that. You gave him a shove. You're going to fine him $100,000 for that? That's ridiculous. But continue. I'm sorry, bro.
But
fucking unbelievable. Soft ass.
Daniel Jones.
It is.
Daniel Jones, I hate to say it, man. This man has been playing out of his mind, bro. But when you have a running back like Jonathan Taylor that can take the pressure off of you, feel me? You got some crucial receivers over there. Offensive line pretty solid. They're not great, but they're not like awful or whatever. And then you got some. I mean, bro, all of your receivers, dog, are pretty tight. You feel me? You got Pittman over there, man. You got Downs over there. You got the other dude that had to fumble the ball or whatever in the zone. I can't think of his name. Adonis or something like
Mitchell.
that. Donnie Mitchell. There you go. So I mean, you got some guys over there, bro. Man, I just like what these Colts are doing, bro. But this shit gonna come to an end soon, bro. I see that stuff coming to an end soon. But
not versus Arizona.
Not versus Arizona. But I Arizona will cover. I like the under on that one.
Yeah, Arizona is in a bad spot. They've now lost 3 straight games due to their inability to close them. And 3 straight games off of last-second field goals. Every single one. I don't think any team in NFL history has ever lost 3 straight games due to last-second field goals to beat them as time expired. 3 games in a row. That's how they've lost. But just know if their games are close anytime late, they're going to lose them. That's what's going on right now. They can't close, bro.
Hey, but check this out. We were just talking about how could Arizona win the division and this and that, and San Francisco don't look good. And
why is them quick? Boy, I was quick to say no this year. Bro. I ain't buying that shit, bro. I bought Fool's Gold last year, bro. I bought a fake Rolex that was a Foldex.
Hey, that whole division going wild right now, though, bro. For real, man. They must have heard me and been like, man, you got us messed up, bro. For real, we all gonna start winning now, for real.
But it's just messed up, bro. They can't close games, bro. They can't close it. They can't close a screen door right now. It's really pathetic.
Yeah.
The Colts, though, they responded well from their loss a couple weeks ago. They trashed the Raiders last week, as they should have. But to me, the Colts are looking like one of the best teams, the top 2 team in the AFC right now. Danny Dallas has been balling. Jonathan Taylor, you touched on it, leading the league right now in every rushing category, which means they are blocking. That line might not be great, but they're playing great right now. They're moving people off the ball. And defensively, they've been ferocious. So I highly doubt this game is close, bro. I don't expect it to be close. The Cardinals defense has been playing good. They are actually decent. They don't get credit because they're as a team they're terrible, but they're banged up right now, especially with their cornerbacks. A couple of them banged up. I don't know if they're going to play. So I'm going to take the Colts. I'm going to take them to cover. I'm going under.
And that's 7.5 points, you said?
I got 7.
6.5. 6.5. Touchdown.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, they'll cover that. They'll definitely cover that.
All right. Next game, we got the.
So you want to change? You got Arizona covering.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Arizona definitely cover.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Colts cover. All right, go ahead. Next game.
All right, we got LA Chargers headed to Miami, who've only finally won a game, or not finally won a game, but they've only won 1 game. The Chargers are favored by 4.5. That over under is 44.5.
4.5, 43.5. This game is exactly what the Chargers need right now because they are in big trouble. The Chargers are in big trouble. Injuries will be the reason that they won't be in a position to make any serious noise this year from the looks of it right now. Both their tackles out. We brought that up last week. Yep. Now Omarion Hampton's out at least 4 games.
4 weeks.
They have no running back left, and Herbert's been on suicide watch. He got sacked 4 times last week. He's getting hit like no other, bro. It's bad. The Dolphins, on the flip side, they're so bad. that even Mike McDaniel, I think he gave up last week. He didn't even use that last time out
Mm-hmm.
in that game. He just gave up. He was ready to get to the locker room. That was just, I think he's finished, bro. Mike McDaniels, I think he's finished. And you see him in the post game.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
have to
Right, exactly.
figure out what
They said my boy
why
be
are
drunk as
we
hell over there.
like, bro? Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel fell off the wagon, bro. I think he's drinking again. They
Yeah,
done said
gotta
he's
be.
been
Maybe hitting
sober for
that.
so long,
Maybe
but
hitting that vape pen on the sideline.
Nah, there ain't no vape.
I ain't seen him do it. I
Well,
think
no,
that's
it
the
ain't.
problem.
It ain't vape. It's probably like THC type shit.
Yeah.
Of course it is,
Drinking
but I
something,
think he needs
something
to
in
go
that
back
water
to hitting
bottle.
it. I haven't seen him hit it since like what last year, 2 years ago. He needs to go back to hitting that shit on the sideline because, bro, you're not seeing shit this in the right way. Like the Dolphins are terrible, bro. They are absolutely terrible. But and then Mike McDaniel, he's getting out coached every game too as well. So that's a problem. But I don't know, man. Overall, I just don't think for me, there's nothing really to talk about here. I'm going to take the Chargers by default. I think Miami will cover that just because the Chargers, they can't put up points lately. They've failed to score 20 points in the last 2 weeks. Like I said, they got problems right now, bro. So
Mhm.
I'll take the Chargers to win, Miami to cover, and I'm going over
Bro, the
43 and a half.
Miami don't have no defense, bro. They don't have no defense. Tyreek Hill out. Bro, Tua, man, haven't been doing much. I mean, he'll do good or whatever, but he'll mess that stuff at the end. Bro, Miami been a dumpster fire, bro. Man, if you ain't fix that defense, bro, you ain't do nothing. You feel me? I wouldn't give a damn about getting Waddle, Tua, or none of those guys paid, bro, until I got that defense right. You got rid of Jalen Ramsey, your only super piece on the defense, and now look at y'all. Micah Fitzpatrick, whatever, shell of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like it hasn't been looking good, bro, on that defensive side. Y'all letting people score all over y'all, bro. The only person y'all beat was the Jets, and the Jets ain't had no turnovers. You feel me? Like that's the only y'all had 4 turnovers, 3 turnovers against the Jets. You feel me? Whoop de doo, like Thug say, whoop de doo.
What they do?
So I don't know what it is with Miami, bro, man. This is a done season, man. This a wash, bro, man. Y'all better wash y'all hands, man.
Pretty much.
Worry about next season, for real. Look who in the college or whatever, who y'all can pick up in the draft, because y'all pretty much dead in the water, dog. So, I'm going with the Chargers, bro. I'm going to over. And I feel like the Chargers are cover.
Who you got, Wes?
I mean, you guys pretty much hit it on the head. Dolphins are a dumpster fire. McDaniel's be out of a job. Chargers are beat the fuck up, but they still are a better team all around than the Dolphins. So I'm gonna take the Chargers. They're gonna cover that 4.5, but I will go under.
Yeah, the Chargers gonna kill them with the receivers though. The receivers still like top notch, bro.
They better.
That's true.
They're
That's
better. I
yeah.
need it for fantasy,
corners,
the bastards.
them corners
Been
ain't been
shit
doing
in the bed
shit.
lately.
Them corners ain't shit.
What's the next one?
All right, next game. We got the Dallas Cowboys headed to Carolina, where Dallas is favored by 3.5. That over under is 49.5.
Carolina.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yes, sir.
my
Perfect.
upset pick. Ooh.
Yeah. Yep, mine too, bro. It was a perfect. I had a perfect prediction last week on Dallas and Carolina. They both won exactly how I pretty much said they would win. This one I think is going to be tricky because the Panthers are tricky in themselves.
Right.
What stands out to me is Dallas has the top offense in the NFL right now.
Right.
You heard me right. They're averaging 406 yards per game.
Dak
Pass
balling.
heavy.
Dak
Yeah.
balling.
Yeah, the pass heavy, but yet again, they're finding success behind running Javante Williams, bro. That
Javante
run game's
Williams.
smashing, bro. It really is. But their defense obviously is horrid. They've been playing kind of better, but that's not saying much the last couple weeks. But they're getting diced up every week. And the Panthers coming in, having rushed for 239 yards last week, which that's a red flag to me right off rip, bro.
Yep.
Then you got former Cowboy who did that.
Rico Dowdle,
bro.
Come on.
Must start this week in fantasy, bro. Career best 23 carries last week for 206 yards and a touchdown. That's definitely crucial, bro. And then the Panthers on the flip side, they're 10th in the NFL in rushing yards per game, but it's going to be an interesting matchup here with all these factors.
Right.
That being said, I still think the Cowboys got the edge here. I think they'll cover that 3.5. I think they'll win by a touchdown. I think the Panthers play well, better this game. They don't get blown out, but I'm taking Dallas to cover. I'm going over the 49.5.
Will Rico Dowdle get 100 yards this week against the Cowboys?
He can.
I think so.
Definitely.
Yeah, their run defense is always terrible.
Man,
I think me or you could go for 40.
Man, I go for 50 on that damn. But I'm putting my head down and running to the races. Yeah, Cowboys, man. I feel like Cowboys will win. Carolina will cover though. Man, Rico Dowdle, man, that shit there, man, put a tear in my eyes, bro. I like, damn, this boy is going off. What'd you say, 23 carries?
Yep, 23 carries, bro, last
Bro,
week.
come on,
Career
man.
high.
I'm like, man, they getting whip.
206 yards and a touchdown.
Right.
That's a hell of a
Man, that's
game.
crazy. Bryce Young pulled that stuff off at the end, too. You feel me? Xavier Leggett did his thing, or whatever. He had a couple catches, big catches, whatever, one touchdown. And man, like I say, man, the Carolina looks good on paper a little bit, but is the Bryce Young thing. You feel me? Like you're not the perfect quarterback for that system, bro. You might can do that stuff somewhere else. You're not good for that system, bro. So like 1 out of every 3 games, I'm gonna give Bryce Young a win. This not gonna be it. So I'm going with the Cowboys. I'm going with the Cowboys. And I feel like Cowboys can cover, man. I feel like Cowboys can cover that stuff, whatever. And I'm gonna go to over on that one. Points gonna get scored.
So Cowboys cover.
Cowboys cover. Yep,
All
Cowboys
right.
cover the spread.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Cowboys, even though I don't want to.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take the Cowboys. They're going to cover that 3. I'll go over. Yeah. Yeah!
Yeah. What we got in the next one?
All right, we got the Patriots going to the New Orleans.
Oh,
Where
man.
the Saints finally
Man.
got a win.
Okay.
Huge wins.
Patriots, though, are favored by 3.5. That over-under is 45.5.
Correctamundo. Huge wins for both teams last week, bro.
Yep.
Right.
And I was happy for both of them, bro. I was happy for both of them because it's always good to see an undefeated team suffer defeat when it's not your team.
Yep.
And the Pats played very well, bro, last week. Less penalties, less turnovers, a stout defensive performance. Vrabel has these guys ready for war, bro. He greeted every single one of them going back to the locker room. I don't know if y'all seen that, but players, that's a good sign, bro. It really is. And the Saints, bro, all the shit we give them, the Aints, and I'll give credit where credit is due, though, here, bro. Spencer Rattler now has a 1-10 record as a starter. He had a hell of a game last week, bro, and I was happy as hell for that kid.
Hell yeah.
But back-to-back home games for New Orleans says to me defensive mentality, hence defensive game here. I'm thinking it's going to be tight. Man, both teams off of playing probably their best games of the season. Both teams, that's fair to say, right? Last week was definitely both teams' best games, but I like New England, man. I like New England in this game, and I really think they're gonna ride that high. I don't think you're gonna let it get to them too much. I like what Vrabel's doing over there right now, and I think New England wins here. I think New Orleans covers that 3.5, though. I think this is gonna be a tight game, and I'm going under 45.5. I think we're gonna see some defensive pressure this game. We're gonna see both sides turn it up a notch.
I think this New Orleans game was a fluke. They shouldn't have beat the Giants. I mean, Spencer Rattler did have a great game, but like offensively, defensively, dog, they're not there. They're not nowhere even close, man. They might get 1 or 2 more wins this year. New England, bro. Drake May is the second coming.
He's that guy.
Jesus Christ, this guy is awesome, bro. For real, man. I don't know where they found this man at, bro. Like, but he is the man, though. You know, he did his thing at North Carolina, whatever.
Yep.
But golly, bro, I really like Drake May a lot, bro. He is the guy. Freaking Stevenson had 2 touchdowns over there for and you know he don't do nothing. Yeah, he don't do nothing.
Yeah.
He don't do nothing or whatever. So
Definitely
that was the big thing. That was
He
the big
did
thing
fumble
for that
again, though.
win. Right.
He fumbled again, though.
But two minus 1, you know, still. Hey, you know,
that's how they gotta look at it.
Because
they refused to play Travion Henderson.
Hey, you gotta take the pluses with that shit, bro. So I like New England, bro. I feel like they'll cover, bro. Man, Drake May, like I say, man, the defense, whatever, for the Patriots, whatever, been kind of holding that stuff down too, bro. The whole Josh Allen down like that, the whole Cook down like that. Man, it's special, bro. For real. They like, man, they not gonna be the laughing stock of the league no more. Since Miami ain't gonna do nothing, since the Jets ain't gonna do nothing, man, they going for that second spot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all can beat Buffalo for the first spot. I doubt it. Very, very, very unlikely.
Yeah, very unlikely.
But coming up in the next couple years or whatever, man, they're gonna be going for that first spot, bro. But
no doubt.
New England, I got them. I think the Saints will cover, though. I think the Saints will cover, and I'm going to go to over on that one. I think it's going to be some points.
Motherfucker.
I think it's going to be some points.
Who you got, Wes?
Yeah, I concur with both of you. The Patriots are going to ride the high. The Saints it might have been a fluke, or they're just going to win one or two more games. They're just not. They're just not that good. They just pulled one out of their ass last week, which I'm happy for Spencer Rattler and all. But Braves got them boys are ready to play. They're getting better every game. I'm going to take the Patriots. They will cover the 3.5. And I'm going to go. I'll go over because yeah, I'll go over.
There's gonna be some points scored though.
Yeah.
All right.
Next game. This will be a whopper. The LA Rams headed to Baltimore, who are just god awful. And the Rams are favored by 7.5. That over under is 44.5. I don't think Lamar's back yet.
No, if it was, that line wouldn't be that.
Right. So I'm gonna take the. I'm
They're
gonna take.
expecting him not to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams. They're gonna cover that, and I'm gonna go under.
Definitely like the Rams. Definitely like the Rams. Kyron Williams, man, been doing it. Puka, man, been out of his mind. Bro, he like the next Cooper Cup, bro, because he got so many catches, man. He just been doing everything out there, bro. I love the system. I love that offensive system. The defense been playing great. I mean, what more can I say about the Rams, bro, man? They're one of my secondary teams, dog. I've really been watching and following and stuff like that, bro. I just really like how they got that stuff going. And then freaking Matt Stafford, bro, man, out here putting 300 plus yards like every game, bro. Like it's nothing. You're supposed to be hurt. You're supposed to be declining. You're supposed
Leading
to be
the
doing
league in
all
passing
these,
right now.
bro. You're supposed to be doing all these things, bro. But it's like, that shit off me, man. For real, I do this shit for real. I like that. Man. I like that man for real, bro, man. Hey, you a dog for real. You a dog out here in these streets, bro, for real. And I love it. I like the Rams. I think the Ravens will cover. I'm gonna go to under though. I'm gonna go to under on that one. Hold on. What's the over under?
7.5. Rams are favored by 44.5 is the over under.
44.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to under still. I'm gonna go to under. I think they'll do something better.
Think the Ravens will cover that? You think
I do.
That big trade they just made for that former first round safety is gonna help them?
Hey, I don't. The thing about me, bro, I don't look at what you did last week, bro, because that shit don't mean nothing. You feel me? I can't take what happened last week to this week, because that's where you start getting stuff wrong. You feel me? Be like, oh, well, Carson Wentz or whatever went over there and won the game, and then he lost two games. You feel me? Like
normally I'm inclined to agree with you, but like we've never seen. I don't ever remember seeing Baltimore's defense as bad in my lifetime.
Ever.
Injuries are not even before Cats got hurt. They were not playing good, bro. And on the flip side of the Rams, yeah, they've been playing good, but remember they lost last week. The one thing they got to tighten up on for the Rams is when Kyron Williams, he had a costly fumble, 2 of them, I believe, last week. You got to get that
right
under
there
control.
on the one. Yeah, right there on the one.
He has a history of fumbling when the games. It's a crucial timing. It's starting to develop a little trend, and that's not a good sign. And I also feel like the Rams, they're kind of Puka is really good, but any smart defense, bro, if you keep one over top on him and man him up with somebody, any defense is going to shut that down, make you go to Devontae Adams. He beats me, so be it. Your tight ends beat me, so be it. But you got to lock in on that. I feel like they were too one-dimensional trying to feed him that ball. They're trying to break Calvin Johnson's record is what they're doing.
That's
Stafford really wants to do that before he I heard him say that with his wife on a podcast, but he wants another receiver to break Calvin Johnson's single-season record. Okay, but number one, you're risking Puka to get his fucking head knocked off, and number two, like sooner or later, that's going to catch up to you. Teams are going to hit to that shit. But I'm not going to overreact to them losing in overtime last week against a division opponent in which they previously beat 3 straight games. I mean, it happens. It usually don't happen with the quarterback and receivers and shit, but still, it happens.
Yeah,
and again, the Ravens.
Bourne was up, boy. Bourne was up.
Man.
And Matt Jones man played his ass off.
And then, like I said, the Ravens, they're a national embarrassment right now, and that's not an overreaction. They've allowed at least 37 points to every opponent this season except Cleveland. 44, 37, 38, 41. Defensive coordinator Zach Orr needs to be canned immediately. I don't care what he did as a player. I don't care about none of that. It's bad. It's not replicating. It's so bad the Ravens fan booed them and Harbaugh out of the stadium. I've never seen that, bro, and as they should have. It was bad. Lamar, no Lamar, I don't think it matters unless he's planning on taking some reps at fucking corner. Baltimore's bad right now. They're just bad. So that being said, I'm taking the Rams to cover. I'm going over.
All right. Our last 1 o'clock game is Seattle Seahawks headed to Jacksonville, where they just pulled one out their ass.
Yeah, they did.
They are Jacksonville's favored by 1.5. That over under is 47.5.
Jacksonville
Yeah.
been playing lights out. The boys
In
been
all
playing lights
fairness,
out.
yeah. In all fairness, I think both of these teams are better than I originally thought heading into the season.
Mm-hmm.
So Seattle, I thought would be bland offensively. They're not. Jacksonville, I thought would have a losing record, and they won't unless complete disaster happens.
Mm-hmm.
But just based on their schedule alone, I don't think they're going to have a losing record. And I think they're going to do good because they have a weak schedule the rest of the way. If you look at Jacksonville's schedule, man,
Yeah.
very smooth, one of the easiest in the NFL. But that being said, two playoff teams, I feel like here with two stellar defensive plays as of late, bro. Both defenses have been playing on a really high level as of late. We've seen the Seahawks go back and forth with the Bucks last week. They're legit. And then the Jags just got the biggest win of Trevor's fucking career, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So they're riding that high into this week, bro.
He probably made the
Worst way to-
biggest play of his career too. That's that
Man,
quarterback.
that was
quarterback.
crazy.
That
That was
quarterback
crazy.
scramble. Yeah, that was impressive.
His ass was down, man. You and Neil 2 times, man. Come on, bro. You down.
But nobody touched it,
Nobody
man. You know
touched
the
him, so it
rules.
doesn't
We
matter.
go over this.
Man, get out of here, man.
You said the same
crawling on the
shit.
ground. You crawling on the ground. They gotta call that play dead.
He
bro.
was mad about that last year when the Lions beat the Packers when Goff's knee hit the ground, he handed it off. And you're like, why isn't he down? I'm like, it ain't college, motherfucker. He wasn't
That
touched.
shit weak. That shit's weak. They got.
Yeah, Sam does not care for that rule, but it is the rule
Hell no.
nonetheless. But despite all that, bro, happy birthday, Trevor Lawrence. He played the best game of his career, but it's about fucking time, bro. Like you're 5 years in the league now. It's about time you had a crucial primetime.
You
fucking
got the
game.
payday.
Congratulations. I feel like that being said, a dead clock's right twice a day. Nonetheless,
That's it.
8 upset picks last week, bro. I gotta have another one, and I'm feeling this one. I sniffed this as one of them. Seattle, I think they could bounce back from that loss versus Tampa last week, and Jacksonville, all-time high. We just beat the Chiefs. They probably out drinking every single night,
Man,
partying.
they all
might not,
meat right now.
don't look past Seattle. That's all I'm saying. I'm taking Seattle on the upset pick. I'm gonna go under. Jags might prove me wrong again, though. You never know. They
I
cost
don't know,
my
man.
fucking parlay.
Hey, bro, man, goddamn Jacksonville, man. Shout out to Jacksonville, man. Trevor Lawrence still not the answer to none of this stuff, bro, because you still behind. You still not making the passes you're supposed to be making, bro. You did one good job this week, bro. Like I say, whoop de do. That's another whoop de do. You feel me? I don't feel like he did great, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pat Mahomes really outplayed him. He really outplayed him, bro. You know, just like I say, just messed up defensive
Not in the
calls.
second half, he didn't. Not in the second half. He
Messed
played
up
good in the
defensive
second half.
calls and stuff, whatever. Defense pass interferences and them boys not covering because that's what I put the blame on. You feel me? Mahomes got the points. Y'all supposed to play defense on that other side. Y'all ain't play the defense like y'all supposed to. So, but that's neither here nor there. Shout out Jacksonville, big win. You feel me? That's like the Super Bowl for their ass. But this week, Seattle, man, them boys is ready. They're ready for war. Jacksonville, man, they got to get their stuff together, bro, man. For real, y'all can't keep on trying to inch out of disaster moments like you've been doing. You feel me? So shout out to Devin Lloyd too, man, with the 99-yard pick, man. Got me a $10 free bonus bet or whatever on the Hard Rock. Straight up, dog. For real, hey man, I shout out to you for that shit, bro. For real.
There you go.
Big pick. Feel me? So, man, I'm gonna still go with the Jaguars though, bro. I just feel like.
All that shit.
Yeah.
But listen, they held ATN to like 50 yards. You feel me? Seattle's not gonna hold ETN to that low amount. You feel me? They've been dependent on ETN to go out there and tooting. ETN gonna have a field day, so he ain't gotta worry about Trevor Lawrence like that. You feel me? I feel like he gonna do better. I feel like the defense gonna do just as good as they've been doing. They're like plus 13 in turnover ratio, which is unheard
14
of.
now.
14?
14
okay.
now with that interception last night.
Right.
Monday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying the ratio because they threw one too. They threw an interception and they caught an interception. That's why.
They still got a good ratio, but yeah, their defense is 14 takeaways on the season though. Mm-hmm. That leads the league. That's basically that, and the run game is what's carried them this far.
It's been killing everything. So I just think ETN whatever gonna have another breakout game, 100+ yard game, touchdown game. You know what I'm saying? Brent Strange got hurt. That's the top receiver. He's out on IR. Yeah, he's out on IR or whatever. So they got to get somebody else in there. I think the dude Jake Long or whatever his name is or whatever, the backup tight end, he's been doing pretty well. I think he's gonna get his time to shine, but I think the run game gonna be the key to this victory, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I got Jaguars winning. What it is? What's the spread? What's the spread
Point
on
and a
that?
half.
Point and a half Jaguars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that 3-point game. I'm gonna go to under.
Yeah, bro. It'll be something to see. I don't think they're going to run on Seattle like that, though. I think in the
Yeah.
last game, Trevor Lawrence, he was leading rusher against the Chiefs. Pat Mahomes was leading rusher against the Jaguars. So it's a quarterback run game that last game, but I don't see ETN
Right.
running on that defense.
Nah,
Who
ETN
you
got
got,
that.
Wes?
I'm gonna
ETN
take
got
I'm gonna
that.
take Seattle. Yeah, as much as I like Trevor Lawrence, I just don't. I mean, I'd like to see him go somewhere else, maybe, and like I don't know, somewhere like I don't even know off the top of my head, but almost
Arena
anywhere
football?
else, huh?
Arena football?
Yeah, I think he could be a good quarterback. He just has to find the right
Renegades.
system. But yeah, I'm gonna take Seahawks, and I'm gonna take the under on that.
I'm just
All right,
saying,
let's
hey
move
man,
along.
you get paid $50 million a year. This your 5th year. You're supposed to do phenomenal things.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you're not supposed to be just out here dunking and diving and stuff like that. Whatever. You're supposed to be one of the greats for real. And you still young. You don't do that stuff on a consistent basis, bro. Like I said, the defense been saving you. ETN been saving you, bro. Like they've been saving him. All the defense been saving him. You feel me?
And
That
eventually
game
it's gonna
against
run out.
that game against San Fran, man, Devin Lloyd single-handedly saved this man, bro. Single-handedly 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery, man. Like this man been everywhere, bro. The defense been like so crucial. It's not
No
Trevor,
doubt.
bro, for real. Like his luck gonna run out. That shit gonna run out, bro. You gotta tighten up, bro. For real.
All right, first 4 o'clock game. I got the Tennessee Titans headed to Las Vegas. Raiders are favored by 4.5. Over unders 41.5. I'm not going to waste any time. Both these teams suck. But I think the way the Titans played last week, they might be able to build off of that. And the Raiders are just, I mean, if Geno can't stop throwing interceptions, so I don't want to say I foresee that stopping. I think I'm still going to go with the Raiders, though.
Yeah.
But I think the Titans will cover that 4.5. And I'll go it's 41.5. I'll go under on that too.
Bro, I'm 100% with you. I'm the same way. Even though Raiders sorry, whatever, man, they got one piece or whatever, and Genty
Yep.
or whatever that's really been doing work, whatever, from time to time, whatever. I feel like this is going to be one of his games. What's up with Brock Bowers, man?
Yeah, I was
Brock
getting ready
Bowers
to
playing.
ask. I don't know if he is.
Is
He's
he still,
out.
is he
Out.
questionable? Oh, for real?
Out. He's
Okay.
out.
Okay, so even still, whatever, I still feel like them boys will win. I'm going to under though on that one. I feel like the Tennessee will cover, but I'm going to under. Not a lot of points scored on that.
You know, Pete Carroll has never lost 5 straight games as an NFL head coach. The Raiders have now lost their last 4 in embarrassing fashion. Their O-line is terrible. Geno's been sacked 16 times so far, which is 3rd highest in the league behind Cam Ward and Drake May. But even when he has time, he's been awful. 9 interceptions, leads the league. Jacoby Myers has been a no-show. Brock Bowers out, like I just mentioned. And then for Tennessee, they finally rallied, got that first dub, outscored outscored Arizona 16-0 in the 4th quarter of last week's game. That was a hard-fought, well-deserved victory. I was happy for Cam, but I feel like this game's going to be sloppy, multiple turnovers. You got bad defenses with even worse O-line play on both sides of the field.
Right.
Like I said, 2 of the top sacked quarterbacks in the league here, but
Yep.
I'm with you guys. Raiders win. Tennessee Titans cover. I'm going under. Next game.
All right, 4:30 games. I got 49ers headed down to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is only favored by 3.5, though, is what I got.
I got 2.5.
All right. Well, no, I got the Buccaneers are favored by 3. Sorry.
Yeah, 2.5. That's what I got.
That over under is 47.5.
Okay. Yep. Correcto mundo. We're in for one here, fellas.
Yeah.
So what
We're
we
in
got?
for one here.
Who we got running the quarterback, man? We got Matt Jones again.
I would guess
think
yes,
so.
because
Yeah.
how about Mac Jones last week, bro? 33 of 49, 342 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, smashing bananas and fucking Rams back to back, man. He's been balling this year,
Yeah.
balling. I feel like even if Purdy could go this week, I would struggle starting him over Mac Jones.
Yep.
Right.
Due to Jones' solid play, dude, with backup receivers nonetheless. Kendrick Bourne, fucking 10 catches last week, 142 yards. Are you kidding me? That's wild, bro.
Right.
Wild.
For real.
And wouldn't you know it, the Bucks, they did it again. They did it again.
Believe it.
I'm gonna tell you one. Let me give you one free tip of advice to anybody who's watching this. Don't ever count Baker out.
Yeah.
Never.
100%.
Ever count Baker Mayfield out of
Love that
any single
motherfucker.
game, bro.
If you give
Rashad
us more,
White,
if you give us more than 90 seconds, bro, we can score anything. If you give us over 90 seconds,
especially with a timeout.
right.
And all he needs a field goal.
Buddy.
Every single one of your wins has been off. They've come back in the fourth quarter, last drive, and won the game on the last drive. So far, that's where all their wins have come from. Don't ever count this man out. I'm telling you. Rashad White stepped up in a big way last week, couple touchdowns. Ibuka did his thing, and we had a Cade Otton premiere. I don't know if everybody's seen that, but he showed up. He's ready to play now. He finally decided he can get open.
Well, like 4 catches, like 3 or 4 catches.
Yeah, did pretty good. But what concerns me is the Bucks defense has now allowed 31 points in back-to-back games now. At least 31 points in back-to-back games, rather. But granted, it's Seattle and Philly, but regardless, they got to be better. And also, no sacks last week. They got to improve on that. Baker shouldn't have to fucking find that phone booth and dress out, come out as Superman every single game to win them games. I mean, it's working for now, but I mean, you can't expect anybody realistically to do that. So that being said, though, I think that even with Mac Jones and the 49ers playing good last week with their backups, Tampa's levels ahead of San Francisco to me. This is really no brainer to me. I think Tampa Bay wins. They cover the 2.5, and I'm going over the 47.5.
Hey, those injury plagued, man, that's what I was saying in the beginning of the season, bro. Like, we had guys out, Tristan was out, freaking everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's the defensive side. Because you got Can't See out, you had Christian Eisen out,
Jamel
corners, Jamel Dean out, but he's always out though, for real, man. He need this dude need FMLA for real, because there's no way. How do you keep your job, cuz? Right? How do you keep your job? He took less money though, so that's why we keeping him there. Whatever. He want to be a free agent next year. Bet. Thank you. We gave. Hey, we owed him like 12. We gave him like 4.5, 4 and a baby. You feel me? Like, hey, for real, take this or whatever, man. Dump up out of here, man. Don't even pack your stuff, man. Have your stuff in the suitcases, bro. Don't even dress out for real. But man, Tampa Bay, man, we so good, bro. But like I say, our defense, man, getting so beat up. Offense getting beat up, man. Like, but man, we find a way. And that's what I love about this team, man. We struggle, bro, and we find a way. San Francisco, bro, man, if Purdy play, bro, I'm so scared of Purdy, bro, man. Purdy tears us up every time he plays us. He has our number. He has our number, bro. Yeah, right. For real. The last couple games, bro, this man had 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns the one game, bro. I'm like, man, who is this guy? You feel me? Like before he was like a household name and stuff or whatever, but he crazy, bro. We almost beat him last year, bro, but like I say, man, he just came through whatever like he's supposed to. But in Tampa, bro, man, the crowd live, we ready. I think this is gonna be a nice little win. I think we'll cover the 2.5 points. Nice win for Tampa Bay or whatever, going 5-1. I like I think we'll cover. And I like what's the points? You said 47? 47. That's about right. Yeah, 47. I like over 47. 49 points probably be right where we at. 50, 49 points.
I know Wes is picking Tampa.
Oh, man. I just love me some Baker, man. I love that motherfucker.
We know.
I love that guy. Yeah. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay. It's gonna be a close game. I do think they'll cover that 3 though. And I'm gonna go over on that because I think with Mac Jones back there, he's been balling, so they'll definitely put up some points as well.
He's been balling, bro.
Yeah.
For real. I don't take nothing away from him, bro. For real. I don't take nothing away from him. And the situations he's been in hasn't been the greatest ones. Nope. Because he was the backup for the Jaguars. He was the backup for Well, we started for New England for a little while or whatever, but
Yep.
then he got put to the back burner or whatever.
Yep.
And to come here and be on the back burner again, boy, and come out and
Well,
shine like that,
Shanahan wanted to draft him,
right?
so like
Yep.
he
Now we
got
got him anyway.
he's got exactly who he wanted. So
Right.
it, I know they just paid Purdy, but I mean, it could
Right.
spell disaster for him in the long run if
All
They
you
trade
do,
his
all
ass.
you do is keep him on the roster, bro. Keep him
True.
back. And Brock Purdy's got health concerns. You got to keep bringing Mac Jones back. You have a proven guy who can step in, win
Right.
games. You wanted him. That makes sense just to keep him
Yep, exactly.
as your backup guy.
Yep.
It's the perfect
That's it.
backup. He's the perfect
That's it.
backup in that system.
That's it. Definitely. Shout out Matt Jones.
All right, 4:30
What up,
game.
Nils? What
What
up?
up,
What
what
up?
up?
Appreciate the comments.
We got the Bengals headed to Green Bay. Green Bay's favored by a whopping 14 points. Over unders 44.5. The Bengals just picked up Joe Flacco to start. I'm assuming he's going to. I would assume that he might start this game.
Most
He is
likely.
starting this game.
Is
Most
he?
likely.
He already said that.
Yep. Yep.
Oh shit.
Zach Taylor already said that. He
Did he?
announced it about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, that's not going to make a difference. I'm going to take the Packers, man. I know they got a tie with Dallas, but the Packers are a better team than the Bengals.
Everybody here is going to pick Green Bay.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Green Bay, they're going to cover the 14. Actually, I'll take the Bengals cover the 14 because I think they'll let Joe Flacco air it out a little bit, just boost up morale. So Packers, Bengals cover, and I'll go over.
Yeah, I'm about the same with you. I'm gonna go to under though. There ain't much to talk about this though.
You think? Yeah. Well, listen, dude. I think that you guys ever see an animal play with their food before they devour it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're gonna see this game, bro. I rip Cincy every chance I get.
Green Bay not putting up no points like that, bro. They ain't got no real receivers.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Cincy's that bad, bro. Cincy is that bad. And then I will credit their defense because they fought hard last week against the Lions. That Lions had a backup tackle plan, and Trey Hendrickson took advantage, bro. They did all they could. However, they had butt cheeks Browning. Hence the reason that Joe Flacco is there now.
Butt cheeks Browning.
So what else can you do? So they're gonna go down with their ship. And the thing with Cincinnati, you can bring in Joe Flacco, but I don't really think that makes any sense. Like you know it's bad. You got to get somebody else to at least say you tried, because the heat's on you from the media and everybody else, bro. People need answers, so you got to do something. I get that, but how does Flacco make you any better? You have one of the worst lines in offense. Like you think Joe Flacco, he was so bad over. That's why they just put in Gabriel. Their offensive line play wasn't about shit either. What was he doing in Cleveland? He ain't gonna make that offense no better. That offense is gonna get him killed even more.
Exactly.
I don't think the offense gonna get better. I just think Green Bay offense ain't all that. It's the defense that keeps them in games.
So they're coming off a bye. They'll be well rested, and Green Bay's gonna be pissed from that last game from tying with the Cowboys, obviously. But what a time mismanagement blunder that was at the end of that game. You guys remember that? Mm-hmm. The time running down, they let all that time go off the clock and all that shit. Where they could have ran a couple plays, bro. But whatever, man. Matt LaFleur fucked up there. Their coach, they did. But Green Bay's got one of the youngest teams in the NFL, so they're gonna learn from that regardless. But they're gonna get Christian Watson back here too in a couple weeks, so that's gonna slate that offense, bro. I think Green Bay wins. They cover. I'm going under that because, dude, I don't think Cincinnati scores more than 14 points.
Wouldn't be surprised.
They just score more. I think Green Bay scores at least 30 this game. At least. The defense is bad.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
So we got the 8 o'clock game for Sunday night. Detroit Lions headed to Kansas City.
Yeah.
I got Kansas City favored by 2.5 though.
That's wild.
Yes, they're favored. I got a 1.5, and the over/under is 50.5.
I got 52.5.
All right, so let's go. Chiefs favored by 1.5. Over/under is 50.5. But KC got exposed a little bit last week. Got 14-0. Then you give up 21 straight. Then you decide you want to play ball again in the fourth quarter. But again, thanks for losing my parlay. Much appreciated. Detroit, they got dealt a bad blow. Both starting corners are out indefinitely. One is Terrion Arnold, so that
you don't mind that much.
That might be an upgrade, no matter how you look at that, nonetheless. But I wish him best health, nonetheless. But regardless, I don't think that's that big of a hit is what I was getting with that. But they are completely depleted on the left side of corners, so that just concerns me a little bit. Even their backup corners are injured on the left side. So a little bit cause for a pause, but the Terrion injury isn't going to be as bad as they thought, so he'll be back at some point. But I think that the D line is still solid. We had Big Hutch, 5 sacks this season, second in the league with that. Leads the league in forced fumbles with 3. We got the best safety duo in Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch coming. Brian Branch then gave him that last when we played KC first starting game. Brian Branch had his first career pick in the game against him, bro, and he's all over the field. He knows Mahomes, so that I'm liking that too. Um, However, Casey's going to be hell bent on redeeming themselves after that embarrassing collapse last week, bro. Mahomes, I feel like, is going to throw for over 300. That's a given. That's a good bet on this. And it's going to be a shootout. I'm expecting this game to go to a shootout. Lots of points scored. You know, I'm taking my Lions as the underdog, and I'm going over the 50.5. Lions to get it done here, bro. Go in Arrowhead, get another win just like they did last year, bro. But they're going to have to play mistake-free football. This is going to be no gimmies because a desperate team is a dangerous team, and the Chiefs right now are going to start to get desperate, man. Well, they got 2 losses now?
They got 3.
3 losses now?
2 and 3.
Ooh.
2 and 3. They can't.
Ooh.
They have them going down 2 and 4. I ain't gonna be
No
a
room
good
for
look.
error.
Exactly. Yep.
I don't know. I think this is a trap game for y'all for real. Even
Yep.
though KC is favored,
For us, right? They favored.
I'm just saying because it don't look like they should beat y'all, bro. It look like y'all should be favored in this game. But like I say, defensively, they can stop the run. So you have to depend on Goff. So that's gonna be the key to winning this game or whatever. Can they shut down the running backs?
I like that.
Can they shut down Gibbs and Montgomery and all those guys or whatever? And then we haven't seen Jamo do too much. Jameson Winston.
Anytime touchdown scorer today, he roasted Chiefs too, bro.
We haven't seen a lot from him. So like I say, just mostly St. Brown, Laporta haven't been doing like a hell of a lot. He's been doing some, but he hasn't been doing a hell of a lot.
He came alive last game.
So like finally. I say, it's y'all been killing that stuff or whatever, but it's because of the running game has been so superior to everything else. Then with those offensive linemen, whatever, your offensive line hurt, corners hurt or whatever, man, I just feel like the Chiefs can sneak one from y'all, bro. Even though they're favorite, I think the Chiefs going to steal one. And I like the under on this one.
You taking the 2 points?
I take the 3 points. Yep.
2 points.
1.5. Yeah.
2.
1.5.
Yeah. I definitely take that.
You said under?
Under. And it's 50. It's 52.
50.5.
50.5. Yeah, I take the under.
Man,
Goff gonna have a time with that defense, bro. Like, I like Goff, but man, like I say, that running game, man, keep all that pressure off of him.
I like my chances, man. Goff been tearing shit up, bro.
But Chris Jones is a fucking animal. If he can get pressure, he's going to get it.
Hey, could Myles Garrett get pressure 2 weeks ago?
That was
one's got to ask themselves.
Just because you did it against him doesn't mean you're going to do it against Chris Jones.
Myles Garrett's better than that whole defensive line. That matters.
Any given Sunday.
Continue. My bad. Just providing insight.
So, I really think that the Chiefs dynasty or the Chiefs dominance is I think they're going to be like the Patriots, where the Patriots were good for 8 years, took a couple years off, then they went on another 8-year run, or 10 years or whatever it was. I think the Chiefs are kind of going to be something like that, and right now this year is the start of that descension into normalcy, middle of the pack type shit. Kelsey's getting older. Xavier Worthy's coming into his own. He's shown that he can, make some plays and score some touchdowns. The running game, it really isn't nothing to write home about. So Patrick Mahomes is having to run himself. He said he's the leading rusher of the team, or he was the leading rusher last week.
He might be on the season. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. So I feel like Detroit has a better running back. You guys got the dual running backs. You guys got a better. I don't know about better, but you guys have a somewhat equal counterpart to Chris Jones and Aiden Hudson. And I think your secondary is a little bit better. So I'm going to take the Lions, but I'm going to go over because the Chiefs, kind of like Tampa Bay, don't count them out because we've learned, 8 seconds, 13 seconds a few years ago.
Right.
I know that was Tyreek, but Xavier Worley's fast as fuck too, boy. So he's to say that he can't do something like that too. But like I said, I'm gonna take the Lions, um, and I'm gonna go over because I think they're definitely gonna all score points.
Right.
All right, then we got 2 games left, 2 Monday night games.
All right,
Let's knock 'em out.
first Monday night game, we got the Buffalo Bills coming off their first loss of the season, headed to the ATL, where the Bills are favored by 4.5. And the over under is 49.5 is what I got.
I got 48.5. Bills favored by 3.5.
All right.
Last week looked like a Bills playoff game, bro. Back to no run game outside of Josh Allen. He tried doing too much and turned the ball over twice. Vintage playoff Bills. But it was the first game of the season where they couldn't run or generate anything offensively. Let's credit New England. I'm so conflicted with Atlanta, bro. I don't know what Falcons team I'm going to get coming out of the bye. Are we going to get the one that just played sensational against Washington and Minnesota, or the one that got dog walked by Carolina? I know that was a fluke game. Carolina kind of has their number sometimes.
They do.
But I think Atlanta shows up, though. I think they show up this game, home game. They have the number. They have a top-ranked defense against the pass this season, bro. And Buffalo's second as well. So they have 2 teams that are within the top 5 right now against the pass. So both may lean on that heavy run attacks that they both like to, try to base their offense around. And Buffalo's second in rushing, Atlanta 6th. So, I feel like this is going to be a close game. Both try to develop that rushing game, like I said, win in the trenches. Nothing spectacular. I don't think we're going to see that great of a game as far as numbers wise as we did last game from Michael Penix. He played sensational last game. Couldn't make no mistakes. It's crazy. But I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to go 27-24 Buffalo wins. So Buffalo wins, Atlanta covers. I'm going to go slightly over that 48.5. I think we're going to be in for a good game here.
Man, can Atlanta win this game in Atlanta?
I toyed with it. But I just don't know which version of them I'm getting coming out of the bye. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm so
Man,
conflicted with them.
I flipped the
It's
coin early.
possible.
I flipped the coin earlier, bro. And I got tails. So I think Atlanta gonna win this game, bro.
No shit with the upset. You got
With
the
the
Dirty
ups,
Birds.
bro.
Buffalo drops
feel
2
like
straight.
2 straight. Something happened in that game with New England. Something happened. They got exposed big time. Atlanta can stop that run. Atlanta can stop the pass or whatever. Like if Pennis gets going, and if he get that shit to the Pitts, Kyle Pitts, get it
Drake
to your big
London.
receiver, Drake London.
Amazing game last
Come
game.
on, right? That's what I'm saying. Like they got the tools to do that stuff, bro. The offensive line got to hold that stuff up. Can they hold it up? I think they can in Atlanta, man. Atlanta, man. They play so good in Atlanta, bro. Man, that stadium's so fire, bro. It's crazy. I'm going with Atlanta for the upset victory, bro.
No
And I'm gonna go with
shit.
the over. I'm gonna go with the over, man. Bijan, anytime touchdown, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Be more fucking dependable than James Cook because he decides he don't want to fucking play last week and fuck me on
Right.
fantasy. Should have started Rashad White. That's what I get for being a dumbass. But
Well, I mean,
fucking Falcons with the
he was playing
upset.
pretty well at the
Ooh.
beginning of the season.
Yeah, I know. That was his first bad game. Buffalo's first bad game too. So, but that's
Yeah.
surprising. So, okay, Bam's calling in here. Falcons get an upset win over the Bills, and Bills suffer back-to-back upsets. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Like you said, we don't know what Atlanta team is going to show up, and I don't think the Bills are going to play like they played, last week. They're going to be more prepared, and Atlanta isn't they don't have the same type of mentality as what the Patriots do, or the same. I don't even know what the word I'm thinking of is. But they're just not on that level, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna take the Bills. They're gonna cover. What was the
They're favored by 3.5.
3.5. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna go over.
Boy, that 3.5 block, that shit be tricky, bro.
It's so tricky.
I know.
That's the number.
I was thinking about Atlanta covering that.
Bro, that shit is so tricky, bro. That 3.5 number, bro, man. Watch that number, bro. I'm telling you, because because Seattle was favored by 3.5. I
Yeah.
say 3.5. Man, hell no. And we in Tampa? No way, bro. No way.
All
That's
right.
3.5. That 3.5 number be tricky though,
Yeah,
folks. That's the one you gotta watch.
change that for me, Jordan. I think Atlanta will cover it. I
You
know.
sons of
Get your
bitches.
fucking whiteboard so it's easier for you.
You two start a GoFundMe for this shit since I'm changing all the fucking
Hey,
picks.
hey, do it like how they used to do back in the day. Hey, lick your finger or whatever
Yeah.
and rub that bitch out or
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. Bills win, Falcons cover. I'm gonna go over on that.
All right, let's go to the final game before you change your fucking mind again, please.
Hold
I want
on,
to
let me
change
think.
my mind.
Yeah,
I
let me
want
think about it.
Too late, locked in.
I'll hit you
Bets are closed.
I want to change my mind.
I'll hit you tomorrow. Say, hey, I need to change it.
Fuckers.
So the last game we got, the 8 o'clock game or 8:30 game for Monday is Chicago Bears headed to Washington. Washington, I got is favored by 4.5. That over under is 49.5.
I got 50.5.
50.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Commanders balled the fuck out last week. They looked really good with Jaden back. So the Bears are the Bears. I know they're 2-2. And they played good. I think their last game, they didn't play last week, did they? I don't remember them playing last week.
I don't think they played
they're
last
off to
week.
bye.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm just going to go Commanders. Fucking get it over with. They'll cover the 4.5, but I'm gonna go. What was your over under 50?
50.5. Yep.
I'll go under on that.
All right, I got you in.
Hey, that dude, Crosby Merritt, whatever the running back is, the 3-name running
Ja'Cory
back.
Crosby Merritt. Crosby
Right.
Merritt.
Hey,
Bill, they call him.
hey, guess what? That man is a monster too, bro. For real, he can handle the trenches. I've never heard of this guy. I think it was like a 7th-round pick, but guess what, man? Those be the hungriest boys out the pack. You feel me? He's been
Rookie
holding
out of
that
Arizona,
stuff.
111 yards, 2 touchdowns.
So, hey, man, definitely watch for him. I think he's gonna take a lot of that pressure off because Brian Robinson couldn't take that stuff off of him. That's why they got rid of him. Couldn't take that pressure off of him and stuff like that. So I think he's the guy now. I think he's gonna run this stuff too because Jalen James didn't do much, bro. He kept the chains moving. He didn't have any touchdowns, I don't believe. I don't think he ran for a touchdown, but he had like 200 yards, maybe like 40, 50 yards rushing or whatever. But they kept the game going. They kept the game running smooth. And Crosby Merritt, whatever, was the guy that scored those touchdowns, bro. For real. Like they didn't have to pressure nothing. Terry McLaurin, whatever, man. I ain't really see him do much. Debo Samuel did a little bit. Yeah, Debo Samuel's been doing a little bit or whatever. But like I say, man, those guys are just running that shit up, bro. I like Washington a lot, bro. I like Washington to win this game. I like them to cover. I like the over.
Yeah, the Bears have won back-to-back games for the first time in a calendar year.
Really?
They're fresh off the bye, and they currently sit at 12th in the NFL in passing yards per game. Caleb's doing well. Roma Dunze is a playmaker, as we all knew he would be. I told everybody that coming out of college at Washington, he was a beast.
Yeah.
However, this is a bad matchup for Chicago, like awful. The Commanders have the number one rushing attack in the NFL, and that Bears defense has been generous to running backs, opposing running backs, to say the least, and quarterbacks. Chicago sits at 31st in rush defense, 31st out of 32 teams.
Bottom.
But the numbers alone, bro, just not even looking at the numbers, I think they're worse than that. I think they're dead last. Could even be at 40 somewhere, if that's even possible, if you want to factor in a couple college teams. They are that bad. They are bad, bro. They have a lot of injuries on that defense as well, so it's not all just, them being bad, but they're bad. Washington, on the contrary, starting to get healthy now. They're still waiting on Terry, but Jaden back doing this thing. Not to mention, Commanders D stepped up big last week. 4 sacks on Herbert and a forced fumble on Quentin Johnston, bro. Forced fumble on Quentin Johnston. Sacking Herbert left and right. That was it was bad, all bad for the Chargers. So Washington is coming together at the perfect time. They're getting back on track. They're meshing. I can see this game being something like Washington 34, Chicago 21.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get Washington. They cover. I'm going over. Commanders win here. They roll.
Yeah,
that would be crazy if the Bears won 3 games in a row, bro. I don't remember the last time. I don't know if that's happened in my life.
I don't see that happening at all.
Maybe they Rex Grossman Super Bowl year or some shit like that. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't even think
that was forever. That was forever ago, though.
Right.
They have been looking better, though.
They're all right.
Y'all let us know what y'all think. How you liking the predictions this week? How's it gonna unfold? We'll wait, we'll see. But thank y'all so much for watching the pod this week, episode 127. We do every NFL game pick live stream each and every week with a few games of the college factored in there as well. But we try to give y'all a little bit of insight from our perspective point of views. We're not experts, we're not crazy stat analyst guys. We do our homework. We love watching the game. That's what it is.
That's it.
We're what do they call it? What we're jocks, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they
Yeah.
call us? We're jocks.
Sports stooges.
There you go, sports stooges. There you go. Shout out the Ncaaf show, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, until next week, fellas. Thank y'all for your time. Thank you everybody for watching. Like, share, subscribe, please, and thank you. And see y'all next time.
Hell yeah, signing out. Let Loose Podcast, man. We back in the building in full effect, baby. The 3-man game. What you talking about, man? We back. And man, we love this shit, bro, man. We love this shit for y'all. We love this shit for us. Shout us out, man. In the comments, man, everywhere. Like, share, subscribe to the Let Loose Podcast. You dig?
Go
You
blue.
dig?
Go blue.